Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
What's the deal with Gumby? Why? Why? So Gumby is like, I guess he's Gumby. There's him. Then there's Pokey, and he's kind of mean too. Then there's the other red Gumbies.
Yeah.
They're all blockheads. But then there's like humans.
Yes.
And dinosaur aliens, and it's all a nightmare.
Yeah. No, it's fucked up. What is Gumby? Is Gumby his name? What is their race?
No, he's just a bunch of clay. There's no rules in the universe.
There's no rules in Gumby. It's just fucking straight up chaos.
I've only watched the Gumby movie while not paying attention to it while on my
there's
phone.
a whole Gumby movie?
Yeah, what do you think I was doing the other day for
I
an
thought you were
hour?
watching Gumby the TV show.
No, I was just watching the full movie.
The Gumby the movie.
We can have it on in the background if you want.
Dude, yeah, turn it on. It's fucking it's early enough that it's far enough away from my next sleep that I'll be able to survive through it.
But you saw it as a child?
Yeah, it scared me. It genuinely, for real, definitely scared me. I don't like claymation.
Why claymation at all? I love
at
claymation.
All. Any claymation. Nightmare Before Christmas was smooth enough that I was like, okay, this is all right.
It was, or like Coraline or something.
Where where it's like so well done that they're doing like, 100 micro movements or whatever.
It sells the illusion to your brain.
Yeah. It looks like animation, but when it's like just choppy enough, it's like a nightmare to me. I can't hang.
Is it how they move or is it the choppiness?
It's all of it. It's like it's all of it together.
It's like a slime thing that moves that you don't like.
No, it has nothing to do with slime. It's just fucking. I don't know what it is. It's just surreal to me.
Like ethereal. What is the gelatinous cube? Are you afraid of? Are you afraid of what?
Of all the D&D villains, a gelatinous cube is really up there in the ones I wouldn't want to die by.
Because it just
you just drown inside.
Swallows you.
Gelatinous.
What about Clayface from Batman?
He's scary.
He scared you?
Yeah, he's pretty scary. He was one of the villains where I was like, dude, this is like a legit. How the fuck is the Joker a problem? Clayface is the fucking T-2000.
Yeah.
Like how is he? But you know what how they explain that? They're just like, oh, he's very stupid. You're like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense, I guess. If you don't know how to use your power, then of course.
What about the California raisins? Do they scare you?
Yeah, they do actually.
You're just scared for the California.
I'm scared of the California raisins. I don't like them.
What about Wallace and Gromit? Wallace and Gromit's so good.
It's scary.
It's scary. Like
scary.
Are you scared or is it just like uneasy?
No, I'm being for real. It's deeply unsettling. It does something to my brain. Maybe that's why I don't like plastic surgery, because it's like, oh, you claymated your face.
Yeah. Okay, what about Lego movies?
The Lego movie doesn't bother me.
Oh, okay, because that's stop motion technique. Well, I guess that's 3D, but I'm talking like kids Lego movies.
No, it's Play-Doh. Oh my god, dude!
What?
Mac is looking through YouTube's claymation section, and there was The Simpsons claymated,
That's not
and it
bad.
just fucked me up. No, it's so bad. It's a nightmare.
Wait, have you seen that video?
I don't want to watch it.
Oh, it's a really like horrifically gory video.
Oh,
it's like intentionally a nightmare.
Yeah, I hate this shit. Jesus.
Does this feel more real?
No, it's just it's not like the content, it's the overall imagery and vibe of everything.
Claymation. Let's watch just a guy fishing.
Yeah, like this fucks me up right here. I don't like it.
Oh, he pulled a little fish out.
What do you think is going on psychologically in my mind that clay is where maybe it's because I never was good at Clay Fighters and now my brain is all. Remember that game?
I loved Clay Fighters.
What
was
a
about
weird
Celebrity Deathmatch?
Do you know what?
Celebrity Deathmatch was
Celebrity
so good.
Deathmatch doesn't fuck me up.
Is it because it's based on reality?
Maybe it's because the animation is good enough.
Oh my god, how to make a minion from clay? Maybe there's something like biblical. Aren't Jewish golems like made out of clay, and you like
Jewish golems can be anything.
You put like a soul or something. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I think the original rabbi was like he wanted revenge, and so he made an Iron Man robot, and then this is like
Out of what?
dude, just stuff. Like he just fucking built it
All right.
out of whatever he had lying around at home, you know? He was just like nailed some shit together. Here's how and I'm going to paraphrase. This is not how the story goes, but this is how my tiny child Jewish brain remembers it. There's a rabbi or whatever, and he's living his life, and these people show up to attack the Jewish village. And they kill a bunch of people, and I think they kill his daughter, and he's like, okay, this is where I draw the line. And he's like, we got to protect ourselves, but we have no warriors. All we do is study God. We're not those type of Jews. So he's like, all right, we don't have soldiers, so I got to figure this out. So he makes
a Gundam.
Yeah, he makes a Gundam. He does. And then I think that all the souls of Jewish people who have been killed were like, oh, let's just go in the Gundam. And then the Gundam was like,
or it's like a mech warrior.
Yeah. So the bad guys showed up, and then the Jewish Iron Man 3.0 or whatever comes out, and then there's this like wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. And then they're like, it's ancient times, so they just have like bronze weapons, and then he's Iron Man, and people just ripping dudes in half and shit. And the Jewish guy was like, whoa, fucking tight. That was awesome. Like, did you guys see my fucking Jewish robot ripped those guys in half? And everyone was like,
wait, is this like a Bible story?
yes, it's yeah, it's real. And so in the Torah or whatever. And so then they're like, these people are like, whoa, I mean, it was kind of cool how he ripped him in half, but like, what happens? What does it do when there's no one to rip in half? And he's like, don't worry about it. It just lives in my house with me.
Yeah.
And then, so anyway.
Is this like so he like fucks the golem? That's why he doesn't want anyone to worry about it.
That's a really good point.
It's just I don't do anything weird. It's just gonna live in my room. I'm single, but you know.
So then he takes it home, and the golem is like, rip the cat in half. And he's like, no, we don't rip the cat in half. We only rip bad guys in half. And the golem is like, I only rip shit in half. Anyway, so the golem gets bored and just starts ripping people in half. And he's like, oh, it turns out if you create a monster to protect you, then the monster does monster stuff. It really is the Jewish scorpion. I was going to say the Jewish scorpion and the turtle story.
Oh, no, I like the Iron Giant's better.
The Iron Giant doesn't hurt anyone, though.
Yeah, he does. He was built to hurt, and the only reason he doesn't hurt is because he got a dent in his head. He was imperfect. And then when they fix the dent, he becomes a killing machine again. But then he remembers when he was dumb and stupid and how fun it was. And so then he kills himself, or I guess sacrifices himself to save his... He dumbs himself down and blows himself up because he loves being stupid with his stupid guy friend. The power of just dudes rock.
The power of dudes rock.
It's like you can be designed to do whatever you were put on this earth to do. Be like a financial guy and destroy the economy, or be a soldier, or be like, there's so many things, a lot of things guys are really good at, but at the core of every man, they just want to be jackass.
Yes.
Every single guy.
Yeah, it's all we aspire to.
It's every single guy.
I want to leave my rock with my buddies. I want to leave the cave with my buddies. I want to kill a saber-tooth. I want to take the saber-tooth's dick and put it on someone's face while they're sleeping.
Yeah.
all my Neanderthal buddies are laughing. We go home, we fuck our hot cave women, and then we eat berries and saber-toothed tiger and repeat over and over and over again. Just dudes being bros. That's all I want.
That's the moral of the Jewish golem.
And now I have, now I have all this extra shit. I have to get on the internet.
No, I'm saying you could quit at any time and just go put your balls on your friend's head.
You're right. I've never once put my balls on you. Fucking
on you.
Yeah, I know. It's because I learned about consent, and then I was like, oh, okay, so I can't just put my balls on my friends anymore.
I think balls are not a sexual organ.
They're just
I've
gross.
argued this before. Pulling out your balls is not threatening. If like you flash your balls, it's It's a very like, ha ha, look at his balls. It's more like insulting to you.
Yeah, I guess it's like,
look, that guy's balls are out.
Yeah,
like,
I felt like if a flasher came up to like a hot woman at Central Park and was like, ah, and he opened up his coat and only his balls were pulled through his zipper, she'd be like, oh my God, are you okay? Like it wouldn't even be like
they're so like weak and non-threatening.
Yes.
Which is crazy because they're right next to the most threatening part of anybody.
Yes.
On anything.
Yes, if there's right around the corner is the neighbor and he's no good.
But the balls. Balls aren't doing any. They're not doing anything.
Dude, who puts the playground next to the nuclear launch facility? That's my thing. It's like the most weak part is right next to the worst part.
I wouldn't even call it a playground. Maybe for you. Do you ever have like a girl put your entire mouth over your ball?
Yeah,
and you're
of
like,
course.
And you're like, what are you doing?
No, it's
I know some
nice.
people are like that. No, I'm not. I'm like, all right, don't make any sudden movements.
What? Because you'll come?
No, because it's like weird, but I'm scared. I told you.
Why are you so scared of everything that isn't just the top 1/3 of your shaft?
No, I'm a fan of the bottom third of my shaft.
Yeah?
The middle I could do without. It's like nothing's going on in the middle.
Let's consolidate all
The
that.
tip and the bottom are my favorite parts.
Okay.
But
I like when someone pays attention to all of it, balls included. I will say I don't. Have you ever been fucking someone like doggy style or they're like doing cowgirl and they reach back and they grab your balls? That's
yes.
fine.
Well, it's scary again.
Yeah, well, they play them a little, but have you ever had someone just like grip them? Like,
Yes.
no, you're hurting me.
I've had that happen, and I won't be fooled again.
My whole thing is girls aren't rough enough with the shaft and they're too rough with the balls.
I agree.
The balls are the clitoris of the
No.
wait, hold on, you're right. This is wrong. The balls are the eyes of the penis.
Yeah.
You've got to be gentle with them.
Don't poke them.
Yeah. You can't grip them. You can grip lightly.
I'm just me. Every guy's different. Just ignore my balls. I don't care. They're
Sure.
there.
Listen, you're very
Compliment them and move on.
You're very Mormon. You're just like only some of my shaft, and then kiss me, and then make me food. I need more.
I guess here's what it is. If a girl's like licking my balls, it's like you could be licking my back right now. That's how it's. Yeah, it's kind of cool that you're licking my back.
You can't. So your balls aren't sensitive at all.
My balls are not that sensitive.
Have you ever had your perineum licked?
What's that one? Is that your
That's
taint?
your gooch. Yeah, your taint.
No,
Not your butthole, but your taint.
Not enough to where it became the centerpiece of what was going on.
I mean,
So it probably happened in a migratory sense. But not like, I'm licking your gooch.
I'm going to make a note to myself for that when you eventually get a significant other, I'm going to convince her to do it to see how you react.
I'll just add it to my mental checklist.
Firstly, we both know that no mental checklist survives the day with you.
Yes.
You have literally forgotten things I've told you immediately after them.
It's my superpower.
Your superpower is forgetting?
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst thing you've ever forgotten?
Who knows? Why are you asking me that?
I don't know. I forgot my wife's birthday once.
I think that's normal.
She never knew, though, because I'm an expert at figuring out things. I also forgot Mother's Day this year, even though I did a Mother's Day stream preemptively because what she wanted was to like play games and stuff. But then Mother's Day came and I was surprised by it, despite the fact that I had every indication it was going to be Mother's Day. I just fucking am so stupid.
What? It'll come around again.
Sure. No, yeah, it always does.
Don't you have like a calendar app? That's how I remember.
I do, but it never works. I mean, it works, but I don't like go into it every day, and I should. I guess I could set it so it alerts me, but then I'd be getting alerts every day, and I just turn them off because I'm like, too many alerts.
You know what you need? You need a top 8 friends like MySpace.
Okay.
And those are the only birthdays you celebrate.
You know what? That literally is what I do. My psychiatrist made me write the names of people I care about on a Post-it note, and I'm pretty sure I only got to 8 people.
Tom knew what was up. He's like, 10 friends? That's 10 best friends is kind of a lot. 6, all right. 8, I think 8 is the max. 8 is that's how many you can handle. Except I went and looked at like my old MySpace, which you can do, and I found out like Ron Paul is in my top 8. Like I had a bunch of joke people in my top 8.
That's what I did.
I missed that because you could add people and then put like famous people in your top 8 friends.
Yeah.
Like, I me and President Obama, besties.
I would add people and then I would put complete strangers as my complete top 8, and then people would get like pressed. They'd be like, I don't even know you, and I'd be like, yeah. I thought it was it was my way of having a top 8 and still fucking with people, but not having to like rank my friends. And then also back then, MySpace was like early, we were in high school or whatever, or even younger. And then so if you had if you started dating a girl, you had to throw her up there.
Yeah.
But since I was playing the game, I was definitely hate the player or hate the game, don't hate the player or whatever. So I was I was MySpacing multiple women at any one time. But that was the thing back then. Everyone was MySpacing each other.
Not me. I was too young.
Oh, were you just young enough that you didn't get MySpace pussy?
I was at that. Yeah, I never met anyone off MySpace. I was just at that age where I had to lie about my age to get a Facebook.
Oh.
So I was like, I'm going to be 8. I was thinking I was like 16 and 17 when I signed up for Facebook.
Dude,
now I don't use it anymore.
MySpace was like, once my friend Devin showed me MySpace, it was off to the races for us because we went from forums, which is like, you don't actually meet people on forums. Everyone's a fucking 50-year-old man as far as you're concerned on a forum. But when MySpace came out, it was like, oh shit, like there are punk kids in like, fucking Chicago, and they're hearing about us here in the middle of nowhere in Utah, and it like and all of a sudden I was like, girls have lip piercings, and it was off to the races for me as far as just like, oh my God, I can have sex with a girl who isn't in the Future Farmers of America? Like, I was out of my mind for that shit,
what is
dude.
The Future Farmers of America?
That's the FFA. It's it's an organization that you take like a high school class for, and they teach you stuff. Everyone in my school went to it.
What's wrong with girls in the FFA?
You know what? I remember there's this one girl.
I know you have a type, and I feel like my type would be a girl in the FFA.
No, I do. Now in retrospect, I'm like, yeah, those were the best girls. But when you grow up, you want something different than what you're used to. You don't realize that some girl who's like, wants to ride a bull is actually the girl you want to date.
Oh my God, I accidentally stumble on farmer TikTok sometimes.
Yeah.
And because TikTok is just nothing but hot girls and weird hill people from the South.
Of course.
And
because men are a joke and no one respects or cares about them, and hot women are the only women with value.
I'm fine with that.
When
I'm on TikTok, that's all I want to see.
Hell world. But continue.
What I want to see, I'm on TikTok and I want to see a guy like me. Here's my stand-up. Listen to my podcast. Thanks for watching my 60-second video. You guys like video games? No.
You're describing me.
I want to see freak shows.
Okay.
I want to see hot women. I want back to back so it damages my psyche.
Yes. I mean, listen, you're correct. I'm always willing to admit when you're right, and God damn it, you're right about this.
But dude, there's nothing that makes me harder than seeing like some farm girl milking a cow, just shooting the milk into her face and then like eating a cookie, and I'm like, good joke, lady.
Yeah.
Right, like wrangling a goat or something. Dude, I'm on farm TikTok and I can't.
Farm talk.
Dude, when are they going to have farmers Onlyfans? That's the website.
Oh! Farmers Onlyfans.
That's the website.
Woo!
That steals all my money.
Name. That's the name of the episode right there, dude. Dude, that's the best idea you've ever had in your life.
Dude.
Farmers Onlyfans. Oh, holy shit, that's hot, dude. That's hot as fuck.
That's what I mean. Just think about it. Women milking cows, and they're like, this isn't sexual. And I'm like, yeah, baby, it's not.
Holy shit, you just reactivated a memory of mine.
Let's hear it.
Dude, when I was a kid, There was this one like 15-second video that I like jacked off to 1,000 times.
Was it Mr. Hands?
I downloaded it. You motherfucker. It was not Mr. Hands.
Oh, okay.
It was so there's by the way, Mr. Hands is longer than 15 seconds, and you know it. And you know that from the streets. So there's this video, and it's like someone's clearly filming it like on a shitty like a camera. This is before phone cameras, and it's this dude, and he's in a horse pen with a girl, and she's holding on to the gate, and he's fucking her from behind, but they're both wearing their clothes, like they're just doing like pants down to the thighs.
Yeah.
And then another girl walks up while she's getting fucked and feeds her, like holds a carrot for her to eat.
Okay.
And they were like clearly like, you know, young, like 20-year-olds,
young,
like
dumb, full of
young,
cum.
dumb, and full of cum. Yeah, and it was like not a porn. It was clearly like just like farm kids fucking, and I was just like, yo, I get it. Like, this is my shit. It was so hot to me. And there was like no it was just like a weird, like someone uploaded it to fucking, I don't know, some weird website, and I ended up downloading it, and it was on my friend's computer forever, dude.
Yeah.
And every time I would just I would literally like take a break from school and like walk over to the house and like jack off while no one was home, and then go back to that weird 15-second clip.
When you know when it's love, it's love.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
When you
And then the
find that
girl's
clip.
so hot, and this other hot girl like feeds her the carrot, and I was just like, "Damn, what are you doing? Like, you don't respect yourself." I
What do you
like
mean?
it. Like, I don't know. It's just weird.
Well, if you know where that video clip is,
Yeah, dude.
please send it to us.
Hook me up. It's
so
wild.
Shayne can relive his childhood.
Definitely. I'm just bust immediately.
Hmm.
That was a weird one. Yeah, dude. Farmers only.
I just like when
Farmers only.
yeah, farmers only fans. I just like when a girl can like shoot a gun, but also wrangle a cat. I don't know. You know what it is. I don't need to explain it.
Yeah, well, no, there's a thing like, oh man, I don't want to like make this about my exes, but it's fine. She laughs about it. Well, one of them was just like, I tried to go camping, and she was like, no. And I was like, what? And she's like, I don't want to sleep on the ground. And like that kind of shit is just like, oh fuck. Oh, it's so what? What are you talking about? Like, the idea of just, I don't know.
It's like, what am I gonna do? What happens when the apocalypse hit?
Yeah.
Where am I? I just gotta kill you out of mercy, so none of the other raiders steal you because you can't sleep on the ground. You want a girl who you know will be there in the apocalypse.
Exactly.
Who can who can kill other raiders, who can hold her own.
Yes.
Even if she doesn't like shooting guns, maybe reload your rifle for you. Just two rifles. Like I think at the core, a lot of people in relationships want someone who can support them.
Like Mel Gibson in the movie Patriot. How he has his sons reload a rifle for him while he's killing British people.
There you go. I don't.
Do you remember that movie?
Parts of it. It's been a while. I saw it when I was really young.
It's a wild movie. Mel Gibson is a war criminal. That's the actual for real plot of the movie.
I feel like most American war movies, that is the plot.
Yeah, we kind of don't realize it at first, but
no, I do.
Yeah, he's a war criminal. Like during the French and Indian War, he like cut up all these people while they were still alive and sent their body parts up the river. And then the French surrendered because they're like, fuck, okay, Jesus, fine, have the fort. And so he's a war hero, and he's rich somehow. And the Revolutionary War breaks out, and he doesn't want to fight in the war. He doesn't care. He just wants to be rich and have his land. And then his son joins the war effort. His son is the Joker, Heath Ledger. And
the
Joker, yeah. So and so then he's like, doing Joker stuff to the British, and then the British show up and they kill one of his sons on accident. And so then Mel Gibson grabs his two youngest sons, who are like literal children, like I want to say 9 years old and 12.
Okay, but when in the revolutionary times, a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old were already men. We've discussed this. They're already married and had like 2 kids of their own by now. If you're 9 years old and it's Civil War times, you you only got maybe a decade left of your life.
Okay. It's just okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how it happens.
All right. And so Mel Gibson takes his children, and he goes
probably already killed too.
No, and he makes them murder these guys so that they can get their other brother back.
I wonder who the youngest decorated war hero was.
The youngest of all time?
Yeah, or just
in America?
Maybe, yeah.
In America, I think a 12-year-old won the Silver Star in the Civil War.
There you go. What did I tell you?
Yeah.
What's the Silver Star? What do you get for
bravery? I think he
killing people.
No, I think he carried the standard into battle.
The standard is the flag.
Yeah,
you can just say the flag.
Yeah. Sorry. Good point. He carried the flag under overwhelming firepower and led a charge and shit.
But he's 12, right? I know he's a man, but he's still a 12-year-old man.
Yeah. He's a little guy.
So people are gonna try and shoot him and just.
Oh yeah, people were definitely trying to kill him,
but miss because he's so small. He probably hid behind the flagpole that he could bury. I'm not gonna say he's that brave.
Shoot the baby with the flag.
Yeah,
you just affix the flag to a stroller and push it out into the Civil War.
Dude, that's how people did war back then. Think about if you had to carry your baby at war.
True.
I would do. Would you carry? If you had to go to war and. Would you what are those baby carriers? There's the one on the front.
On their chest, there's a real war hero from India, I want to say, that actually was famously said to have carried her baby into battle on one of those.
I was going to say on the front or the back.
She wore it on the front. I think she's depicted as wearing her baby on the front. I don't know that she actually fought, but she led soldiers into battle wearing a baby. Oh,
so you say she's lead the charge, and then as everyone charges, she kind of slows down a little bit so the charge overruns. She's like, all right, I did it. I led the charge at the first.
No. Just taking credit. No, I think
that's how you survive.
She ordered maneuvers and stuff. She was on the battlefield doing things, but she wasn't in the front line.
Also, back in the olden days, 50 years ago, when all these battles of swords happened, it's if your baby armor, which we've discussed before, if your baby got stabbed, you're I'll just make a new one.
Yeah, whatever.
I have 20 kids.
It was probably sick anyway.
Yeah. I have 20 kids. 18 of them have died.
Yeah. Also, back then, they were really big on just have them do things, and if it dies, then that was God.
Yeah.
There's one of my favorite.
God wanted your baby to die.
One of my favorite.
If God, look, I didn't shoot that musket. God willed that bullet to curve in the air and kill my baby.
Yeah, no.
In the Civil War.
That's exactly what they would say. Dude, one of my favorite ship captains of all time, and I'm spacing his name, but he was this British ship captain who was famous for being hyper aggressive and just anyone he ran into, he just fucking wrecked their shit, right?
Yeah.
And he was also famous for doing a lot of boardings and stuff.
Are you just talking about how we watched Master and Commander a few months ago?
Yeah.
Is that him?
No, it's not him.
What's his
that
name?
guy really is based on a real person, but this guy's different. So this guy ended up
Russell Crowe. That's a real guy.
Yeah. Russell Crowe is a real guy. He fought in the Napoleonic Wars.
Who wore a baby on his chest.
Yes.
And boarded other people's ships.
So this dude was.
I wish Russell Crowe was my dad.
Dude, don't we all, man? Can you imagine? I would love if my dad was just fist fighting people at Hollywood parties, and then also The Gladiator.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
we should
dude.
Watch Gladiator tonight.
We should. I'm
Anyways.
down. I'll watch Gladiator with you tonight. So anyway, so this guy, he was so wild that the British royalty didn't like him because he would come back to Britain and then he would just be fucking his hot wife and telling rich people to eat his dick.
Royalty hate when you have a hot wife.
Oh, they really
They're
do.
Really? Come on. I'm gonna kill her, and it's yeah, but you're still ugly and you have to marry out of weird political. You have to bang your cousin for political reasons. I get to bang ugly sewer ladies. Not ugly, but ugly hot.
Yeah.
Just, what am I trying to say? Wenches, hot wenches.
Yes. So this
it's the 1800s in England.
I actually think this dude married a not rich woman, which also made everyone mad at him.
Dude, that's the move. If you're royalty, isn't that what everyone's mad at?
Yeah.
Who's the guy?
Let's say Harry.
Where's my People magazine?
Harry or Gregory. I don't know what their names are.
Harry's so wait.
Harry 1 or Harry 2.
You want me to fuck my ugly cousin?
Yes.
Or I could marry some supermodel?
Yeah,
I'm out.
Crazy easy decision.
You guys are in ties with Epstein and pedophiles and stuff? Yeah, I'm going to go with my of age supermodel wife.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Oh, so I have to fuck a busted ass, half German, half Spanish cousin with weird teeth who's so pale white that she'll die if she goes in the sun, or I can fuck a biracial supermodel.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to dump inside this lady forever. All the money in the world can't make me fuck the fucking sewer creature of royalty that you think I need to be I just love that his grandma's like, I'm married to my cousin and it worked out great.
Dude.
Meanwhile, that guy looked like the fucking crypt keeper. It's like, dude, yeah, I'm going to fuck the biracial angel.
That was so funny that there was legit like headlines that were like, even at, I think it was like, it like legit said in the headline at, who was that fucking old guy that died? Why can't I remember his name? Who was Queen Elizabeth's bae?
Prince Philip.
Philip was like 20 when he was seeing like 13-year-old the Queen, Queen Elizabeth, and he's like, yeah, that piece of ass right there. And then they're like, wow, they were married for 80 years, and you're like, hold up.
Groomed. yeah, that
I'm
makes
like,
sense.
that doesn't, doing the math real quick.
They were married for 80 years. Queen Elizabeth is 72.
Yeah.
You're like, hold on.
Yeah, no, I think the article was like saying how Queen Elizabeth at 13 was like, I knew I was in love, and it's like, all right, bitch.
Yeah, oh fucking K. Someone, yeah. So that
Can't wait for you to die, Queen Elizabeth.
yeah, dude. Oh, it's gonna be so funny. I really do hate the royalty so much. Fuck all the royals everywhere. But so this guy, he was like a fuck royalty guy, and he just didn't care. People were like, you gotta be rich, and you gotta like eat right and use the correct fork. And he's like, firstly, I fuck my hot wench, and then also I kill people. I don't have to fucking listen to you guys. I actually do real shit. And then the command of the Navy were mad at him because they kept like telling him to do things, and he'd be like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like they told him not to like have a certain officer on his ship, and he's like, no, I'm hiring the guy who's good at what he does. And then he was like paying his crew by robbing other people and just like generally being awesome, right?
Yeah.
So they kicked him out, and they're like, fuck you. You can't be a royal or not a royal. You can't be like in the aristocracy anymore. And so he's like, fine, fuck you guys.
I win-win.
Yeah. So he went to he stole the ship that he commanded. He just sailed away with it. And they were like, can he do that? And they're like, he did it. Like, we can't stop him.
You got to find his name out.
I will. And so he goes to South America.
Also, yeah, if you're like a royal, if you're like a cool captain and the government's like, hire this loser, and you're like, no, I got my own guy who's going to keep us alive. I bet all your shipmates are like, yeah, I think this guy's pretty cool. Let's go with him. Fuck whatever. I like this captain.
Thomas Cochrane.
All right, there you go.
And he's touted as the craziest sea captain in history.
And who is he with?
Some people say there's this one thing, Thomas Cochrane, Rise of Britain's greatest sea captain. So anyway, I'm pretty sure he and Thomas Cochrane, 10th Earl of Dundonald. He was Scottish, of course.
Hell yeah.
Scottish people just fuck so hard.
Part of my kind of lineage.
Yes.
I won't disclose
do you
my
know
entire...
You're about to have your mind fucking blown because Thomas Cochrane is your dude. Do you know why?
Why?
He's one of the national heroes of Chile.
What?
He went to South America.
I didn't even need to go do some genealogy. We might be related.
And so he went to South America, and he was like, all right, fine, fuck it. And then the Chileans were like, why do you want to help us? We're fighting against like royalty and stuff. And he's like, listen, I'm a British nobleman, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. And if I think that these people fucking suck, I'll help you fight them.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right. So he led the Chilean Navy, fucked up all these like Portuguese and Spanish people.
Who was his wife? Was it some biracial Chilean?
Chileno?
No?
No. She was a Scottish woman. She was just some hard drinking Scottish woman. But so
also pretty hot.
The reason you reminded me of all this is because when he was fighting in the Chilean War, he went to set sail, and he's like super aggressive. Like he's well known for personally swording people and shit. Like he's a bad motherfucker.
Isn't that like a thing when there's someone pulls a gun, if you get too close, they're like, hey, I can't shoot you, you're too close to me. Or
Yeah.
I guess that's like swinging a bat. If someone's swinging a bat at you, if you can either run away from them and you'll get out of bat swinging range, or if you take a few steps forward, you're too close for bat swinging range and they can't hit you because you're in their face. Good fighting tactic. If you're within swording range on a ship, they can't shoot cannons at you. That's some tactics, Mac tactics.
Dude, so let's see. I wanted to find some funny quotes from him. But so when he went to go fight,
funny quotes.
His like 9-year-old or 8-year-old son, he's crazy young, snuck onto the ship. And so then they set sail, and he found his son, like they started fighting, and his son came out onto the deck, and Thomas was like, the fuck is my baby doing here? And then this is real. It's like in the historical logs, his kid came out, and then Thomas was like telling his first mate, like, get my kid and put him down below decks. And the kid was like, no, I want to help fight. And then a man next to his kid had his head blown off with a cannonball, spraying his kid in gore.
That happens.
And then the kid was like, oh, okay, I'll go. My bad, everybody. Shit is crazy out here.
That's a good fatherly teaching moment. Like, a good I told you so. If a man explodes next to your child, he'll remember that for life. I better listen to dad.
Yeah, dude. It's so funny. Oh, he has a good quote.
Yeah.
Loyalty to the family must be merged into loyalty to the community. Loyalty to the community into loyalty to the nation. Loyalty to the nation into loyalty to mankind. The citizen of the future must be a citizen of the world.
Dude, that's what I think about when I'm fucking my hot girlfriend.
Damn, dude.
I'm doing this for the world.
What a baller motherfucker.
For my community, for my future children.
Dude, so he helped Chile. Chile has a statue of him because he fucked so much shit up. Dude, I genuinely, for real, would like to make that a goal of ours. And then he went to try and help Brazil, but he was like, this place fucking sucks. These people are kind of shitty.
Bunch of Portuguese.
Yeah. So he bailed out of that, but he's a war hero in Chile.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So Thomas Cochrane, look him up. He's pretty fucking tight. I'm about it. I just thought it was so funny because it's literally like a documented historical fact. This kid came onto deck. I want to fight. And he's like, get him below decks. And then some dude's head just blows up in front of him. And the kid was like, oh, my bad. Yeah, it's fucking, this sucks. So his head is just gone then, huh? They're like, yeah, that happens out here.
Did they get the name of the guy whose head exploded?
No, forever he's immortalized in history as the guy whose head exploded in front of a child, which is better than nothing, I guess.
Maybe.
You're not sold? Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. Damn, dude. We were born in the wrong era. I so badly want... I don't even care. I don't need to be Thomas Cochrane. I'll be the guy whose head explodes. Like, as long as I get to go on an adventure, you know?
No, I don't care. I don't care about being in the history books.
You don't?
I have no desire.
I don't even need to be in the history books. I just want to live in the age of adventure. I just want to, like...
Go do it right now.
No, it's not the same.
Yeah?
Firstly, you know for a fact I've already tried to do adventure and...
Build a sailboat, grab an AK, and go kill pirates in the Indian Ocean or whatever.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same?
Firstly, I'm on the side of the pirates.
Go raid some ships. It's even better now. The odds are more against you. It's more noble.
True.
Think of like you could be you already got face tattoos.
Yeah, you're right.
All you got to buy is a tri-corner hat. You couldn't grow a cool pirate beard.
No, I can't. I can grow a cool pirate mustache though, and I can shave everything except for my little soul patch.
Also, you don't like grog.
Yeah, I'm not a grog guy. I could. When I shave my mustache, should I keep the little soul patch or should I shave it?
Yeah, you could the goatee, the little soul, the evil.
Yeah.
So you can be evil Shayne.
So I can be evil Shayne. I'm good Shayne, but now I'm evil.
Yeah,
Shayne.
it's a little goatee. The little goatee makes you evil. It's like Hitler's mustache. It just makes you want to do evil things.
I call it the flavor saver.
The bottom?
Yeah.
What?
Because if you drink stuff, it dribbles into it and it saves it for later.
What do you mean when you drink stuff, it dribbles? Are you a baby?
Yeah.
Are you a child learning how to drink? You can't form a seal around a glass?
Mac, I'm self-conscious about this. Why are you bringing this up?
I thought the mustache was the flavor saver.
That too.
Because that's unavoidable.
Yeah, it's both.
What are you drinking glasses upside down?
Am I? I don't know. You should watch my technique and see what I'm doing wrong. Coach me. You're a professional drinker and eater.
Dude.
You don't even drink. I'm a professional drinker. You're a professional eater. Mac, this is something you do that legitimately gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
You'll eat a whole meal with no drink.
Well, when I'm eating food, does it look like claymation to you? Do I move at like 24
No,
or like 12 frames a second?
You're moving at the speed of light.
I know your brain can't process.
I'm literally just looking at you and you're perfectly still, and then all of a sudden your food is gone, and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, you can't see what I'm up to.
Dude, you're eating in the fourth dimension.
There
Like
you go.
you're in another realm. I wish I could eat like you. Do you know how I could learn to eat better? Maybe there's a tutorial video about it on Rich Teaches You.
We already gave him an ad last week.
We're not doing 2 ads?
No, we already did a normal ad and a Patreon ad.
So we're not, no more.
No, you've already started it. So you might as well finish his ad.
You know what I want there to be a YouTube video on? I want Rich to teach me how to please a woman.
That
would be pretty funny. Because he is Australian, so he's just on his
first
you've got to...
He's not Australian, he's New Zealand.
He's from New Zealand, so he's like, first, it's the same shit. First, you've got to get down, and you've got to make sure there's no spiders in her pussy. Or whatever. I don't know why I'm a 1920s gangster.
That is very accurate.
Yeah, no, if you're in Australia, you've got to check her pussy for spiders. Anything could happen in Australia.
That's fair.
And then before you start having sex, you have to careful now. Before you start having sex with a woman in Australia, you've got to make sure there's no drop bears above you. So you've got to look above and in her pussy for spiders. You got to look above for drop bears.
Dude.
Only then can you start having sex. Make sure to be quiet. You don't want to lure predators.
I was going to say, it's just as dangerous for women. Imagine you go into his pants and you're like, ooh, what is this giant? And then the snake bites you.
Yes.
And you're like, no.
Make sure before you begin giving him head that it's actually not. That's why all Australian women, they have something called a sex spoon.
What?
And this is real. I've heard about it. And so they have a sex spoon, and then as they begin to make love to the man, they grip his penis, and then they take the sex spoon and they bop your penis hard with the sex spoon.
Okay.
And if it's a snake, it will knock the snake unconscious. But if it's just a penis, he'll go, "Ow, why'd you do that, Shayla?" And then she'll go, "To make sure your penis isn't a snake." And then he'll go, "Oh, right then." And then they fuck.
This Boyd bopped my wanger with a what do they call spoons in Australia?
A spoonie.
No, it'd be like a mouth shovelet.
A mouth shoveling. Oh. And then they start fucking.
When you like put on a condom, do you have to like hold it upside down so make sure no scorpions?
Yes.
Do they have scorpions in Australia, or is that just a South America thing?
We have scorpions
I think
in
the American
Utah.
South.
We have scorpions. Yeah, in America, in North America.
Do they have?
Yes, we do. Watch out for them; they'll get you.
I'm saying in Australia they have scorpions.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. Yeah, they have scorpions, or they have like some weird. We don't have scorpions. We have a version of a scorpion. It's 12 feet long.
Yeah.
And don't worry, we don't see them very often. Sometimes they come into the city and they take children, but we don't worry about it too much. You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, Australian scorpions probably fly. They do have scorpions.
Oh no, dude! What if they literally fly? What do they do? Our scorpions, they're fast. They drive cars.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Your scorpions drive cars? Yeah, that's right. Scorpions drive cars here. They come into the city. They attack children. Dude, you gotta fucking get that under control. We can't fight the scorpions. We're still fighting the emus. You're like, dude, you gotta kill the emus first.
Dude, they probably have like. They probably just have invisible spiders.
Yeah, no, they do. They definitely do.
You can only see with infrared vision.
The predator spiders. Yeah.
I don't know why I do not know why they got rid of guns in Australia.
Yeah, no, they need them more than ever.
That's the best argument for not getting rid of guns. I know there's political reasons, but you ever notice how many deadly animals started appearing?
No, here's my thing. I want to go back. If you look at the footage, the prime minister's like, we've got to get rid of guns, don't we? And then if you zoom in closely, you'll see that he's actually just an emu wearing a hat, and you're just like,
shape-shifting
oh,
emu.
you motherfucker! Not even shape-shifting. They were just tricked. They're Australian. They don't know, and it's just a bird. And he got rid of their guns and he saved them.
Well, there it is. There's the ad for.
Well, you didn't even say the channel.
No, Rich's YouTube channel. Rich shows you stuff.
Rich shows you stuff.
This one was free.
This one's on us, Rich.
He still owes us from the other ad we already did.
What do you think he's gonna pay? How is he gonna teach us?
Well, that is a good. I do like the. You know what I wanted him to teach. I want him to teach me how to get back with my ex.
Okay,
that'll be a good.
I want him to teach me how to receive the love of my father.
Yeah, he was a good comedy dad.
He was. I think that if he could, I think he could both teach us these things because he's a good father and he's married.
That's why he didn't have the comedy gene in him.
No, things are going too good.
He was very funny, but he quit stand up.
Yeah, good for him.
He escaped.
Yeah, no one quit stand up. They get away.
They're healed.
Yeah.
What do you think about Ben and J-Lo getting back together?
Do you think that's real?
Yeah, I saw it on People magazine.
Wasn't Ben just trying to have sex with like a girl?
No,
on
J-Lo,
Raya?
They probably hooked back up on Raya. That was wild. Dude, that girl. You ever look at a woman and she's like Victoria's supermodel hot, and it just hurts your feelings?
Yeah, I see women that hot all the time.
And you're just like, ow.
Yeah, no. That's the only women can do that. Only women can be that good looking. No man is that good looking.
You don't think men?
No, I look at even at my most gayest day, I look at the most beautiful man. My first thought is I could kill him.
Yeah, a man is always like he's like a piece of man candy, or like, oh yeah, look at him, sexy.
Yeah, I don't. When you see, there's girls you see that they're so beautiful that it's physically painful to look at them, to behold them.
That was that girl because she put Ben Affleck on blast, and then he was just. I don't blame him. I've been this horny. He messaged her because she thought he was fake. Obviously, if you match with Ben Affleck on some celebrity dating app, you're like, I don't know. Is this him?
Yeah, you just ask him for a video to prove it. You don't just unmatch him.
She did, and he was like, hey, it's me. I'm Ben Affleck. That was the video.
Yeah. What are you doing? It's me, he says. But here's the thing. Who knows what they were saying before that? Maybe they were having a funny conversation. She's like, oh, she's really silly, and she doesn't believe it's me. And then she unmatches him. He's like, what the fuck? Dude, listen, he's just a guy.
I know. That's why I don't blame him. And
so,
I'm angry at her.
I'm angry at her, too. Fuck that bitch, dude. Putting him on literally, he's just trying to, like, feel not alone in this horrible world.
Dude, after, what's her name? Almas or whatever. The most impossibly. I have to, like, purge her from my memory. Because she's so hot.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal. It's just, like, literally a guy trying to, like, not be alone and miserable like the rest of us, and some girls just like putting him on blast so all his friends and family can see him, just like having a private moment with a person trying to connect. It's like, dude, I don't know. If I were Ben Affleck, I would just joke her out and freak out. I'm the Joker, baby. Like,
he would make a good Joker.
He would.
Or fucking Jared Leto.
What if dude, that's what I want to see. I want to see the Batman movie where the guy who plays Batman plays every other role Medea style.
Okay, just have Eddie Murphy be Batman.
Yeah.
I like it.
So Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are having sex. Remember when he was in that music video lubing up her ass?
Pause the podcast. What are you talking
There's
about?
a Jenny from the block.
I know.
She's like,
Dude.
I'm still Jenny from the block, and then she's like on a yacht, and Ben Affleck is rubbing lotion onto her tuchus.
Dude,
I'm
here for it.
No, I'm here for it too. Good for him.
Like Sinbad that we learned.
Oh, dude, that's crazy about Sinbad.
10 years.
I feel like you're latched onto this story and giving yourself a lot of hope.
I know.
No, but it makes no sense.
It's a sign. Sinbad got back with his ex.
No.
Ben. Well, did they have a cool celebrity nickname? Benifer?
Benifer Aflopez.
Jaffleck?
Yeah,
What
okay.
celebrity?
Anyway,
I remember when I was in Spanish class in like the 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stupid. All I do. Well, how old are you in the 7th grade? Like 13,
12 or 11.
Yeah, I'm 12 or 11. Right. I'm
Yeah.
playing I'm playing fucking Nintendo 64. I'm online. I'm not even jacking off yet. I'm about to, but I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember. Someone said J-Lo, was talking about J-Lo in that class, and I was just like, who's J-Lo? And the entire class screeched to a halt and was like, you don't know who J-Lo is? And I was just like, no. And they were like, I think they were like trying to be like, what the fuck? And I was just like, I don't care. I want to go play video games right now. I don't like, who gives a shit?
I only knew about Jennifer Lopez through South Park.
There you go.
This is Jennifer Lopez, who turns out to be Cartman's hand.
Yeah.
Such a good bit. and then Ben Affleck fucks Cartman's hand. Damn, they are killing it over there. I wouldn't give to write for that show, where you can just have a famous millionaire fuck a child's hand, and everyone's like, that's a good joke.
Ben seems cool enough that he'd like South Park.
Yeah, no, he likes it for sure.
Why? So I don't know if we discussed this on the podcast. Someone sent us someone subscribed us to People Magazine and started sending it to our.
It's fucking wild.
It's nightmarish.
It's so bad it bums me out. I don't.
It's weekly.
It's not even funny. Yeah, dude. First, they
What
print
the fuck?
Yeah, that's the part that really fucked me up. They're making these weekly.
And then they're like, here's some TikTok celebrities, and I'm like, who the fuck? What is going on? This is people who actually get People Magazine are mentally ill.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There's the Jennifer Lopez and Ben. Here.
That's the only reason I know about it. It's because of People Magazine.
This one. Dude, listen, we are informed, though.
I know.
Kraft is making pizza.
Yeah.
There's an advertisement for Kraft pizza. Okay, so this says Scoop. And then it goes, what's really going on? J-Lo and Ben's reunion. We're just reading People Magazine on the podcast now.
Does Ben? I put Ben Affleck as one of those one of those celebrities that I'm like, he's a legit guy. He's a man's dude. He's not drinking children's blood, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. He's a fucking big dumb idiot, and I love him for that.
Like, who did we say earlier? I already forgot his name. Master and Commander.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Damn, I can't remember anyone's names. Like the Russell Crowe's that guy. Ben Affleck. Not Jared Leto.
Yeah, anyone who
Jared Leto's drinking children's blood.
Anyone who gets in a fist fight at a Hollywood party enough times that it becomes a thing is fucking awesome.
I think the Illuminati took away Ana de Armas.
Yeah. They were like, hey, he started dating her, and then Ben Affleck was like, wow, I'm dating this like incredibly gorgeous, young, vibrant, beautiful woman who has all this life in her, and she's like making me so happy. And then they were like, hey, by the way, she doesn't actually love you. We're gonna turn off her microchip that gives her love signals unless you do weird
unless you kill a baby for the Hillary Clinton campaign
and then
for 2024 to give her life force.
And then Ben was like, no, I'm the best Batman. Fuck you. And then he sacrificed his happiness to save Anna. He pulled out the love chip, and she's like, I don't even care about you anymore. And then a single tear rolled down his cheek. And then he signed on to Raya, and that dumb bitch outed him after he sacrificed true love to save Anna and not sacrifice a baby for Hillary Clinton. Dude, truly Ben is the greatest guy. I wish he would be our friend. No famous person
on
wants
your
to
way
be my
up
friend.
and his way down. You'll probably meet.
Dude, I'll be his friend. Hell yes. This says so. This is.
I already don't care about People Magazine.
Yeah, I know. It turns so. This is so funny.
How old is J-Lo?
She's old. They're
She's
not
fucking
even
hot.
She's way hot, and Ben's hot too. Ben actually, the types of guys I'm into look like Ben Affleck, which is a problem. This is Friendly Exes. It says, dude, they're not even fucking. Literally,
they're fucking.
The scoop is Affleck was spotted after leaving Lopez's L.A. home on April 29th.
Oh, yeah?
You
just visit your ex of 20 years at her L.A. home and not fuck?
Sure. They have spent time together in L.A. over the past week, a source says. Well, no, you're right, because he has a backpack with him.
There it is.
Damn.
It's just filled with lube. Because he's a lover.
Yeah, no, dude. I don't know how much.
Good for him. Good for him to get. I think he rebounded hard on Anna and that whatever Instagram thought
Sure.
to be like, you know what? I'm gonna go fuck J-Lo.
Well,
like dunk on both of them.
I'll be real. Here's the thing.
J-Lo's a good get.
Yeah, no, J-Lo's a great get. If you're a woman and you're dating a guy and you break up with him or try to humiliate him and then he goes and fucks J-Lo, you're like, oh, okay, well, I am a loser. Like, yeah.
Fuck you, most beautiful woman in the world.
yeah.
Ben Affleck, fuck J-Lo.
So there is that. What's the male equivalent? You know what's so funny is what's so devastating is as a guy, you get to feel what it's like to have, if you're a woman and your boyfriend fucks J-Lo, that's how as a guy you feel when a girl just goes and fucks any other guy. Because you're like, we're all losers. Yeah. Why would you do that? It's like, oh, fuck, damn it. Right?
Yeah, I don't want to think about it.
I don't want to think about it either. It's the reverse. It's the reverse because guys are so awful that when a girl fucks any other guy, you're like, oh, how could you?
Yeah. Even Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Like, oh, what are you doing?
He's just a guy. That's why we celebrate him.
He's just a dude.
Why is he famous? I don't know, because he's a guy.
Yeah. He did write Good Will Hunting with Matt Damon, but still.
Oh, yeah, he needed help to write a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, what movie did you write?
I wrote Good Hitler, Bad Hitler all by myself.
No, you didn't.
And then you co-opted.
Motherfucker.
You co-opted my idea.
You did not write Good Hitler, Bad Hitler. You bitch. You motherfucker. How dare you un-Ben Affleck and Matt Damon our relationship and claim that you wrote Good Hitler, Bad Hitler.
Do they still hang out?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. Who's Matt Damon married to? We should just start a celebrity gossip podcast.
You know what?
It's so much easier.
Fuck it. I'm going to look it up right now. Matt Damon's wife.
Damon.
Oh, whoops. Well, it's going to know what I wanted anyway. Matt Damon wife. He's married to Luciana Barroso.
Never heard of her. Show me her.
Dude, what is with Matt and Ben marrying Latin women? They're from Boston, so they're like, if a woman doesn't hit me, it's not right.
Yeah.
So, well, in Latin women, they be doing that.
Was born into that.
She's Argentinian. She was born in Argentina in 1976. Not much is known about her childhood. Yeah, no shit.
Do you think she's a secret Nazi?
Maybe.
A lot of Argentinians.
She's fucking hot, though. Well,
show me her.
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, she's cute. She's cute.
Okay.
Matt, good for you, bud. That was a bad photo. I looked at a bad photo, everyone. I'm not trying to be judgmental. Good for him.
I am trying to be judgmental. She's hot.
No, that's great. You know, if you Google me, the first thing that comes up is Shayne Smith's wife. It's a bummer. It really does psychic damage to me when I think about it. Woo! Fuck me up, fam. Just the idea of like
get married again.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. That's how I stop that.
Just get married. Have a marriage. Have another. I don't know. I don't want to speak on your old one. I'm trying to think. Get married again to someone you know is bad for you, and then when it ends, you're like, oh, thank God.
Oh, yeah.
That way.
Yeah, because my current marriage, my ex and I are still friends, so it's like a bittersweet thing.
Yeah, no, I'm saying have a shotgun wedding.
Okay, yeah.
Have a woman where everyone's like, what are you thinking?
Oh, dude, you have a good mullet too, so you could stand there with a shotgun.
There you go. I wouldn't care.
There you go. No, you have to, or else it's not a shotgun wedding.
That's her dad's job.
Her dad's gonna be dead, and you know he will be. No one, the type of woman I need doesn't have a live father.
Why? I'm with you. I do when I find out a woman doesn't have one or two parents. I'm just like, thank God I don't have to meet them.
Yeah,
it's just
of course.
I don't want to have to meet your parents and then have this not work out. It's it's so much easier when they're dead. It's just like, hey, it didn't work out. See ya.
Yeah, I will say that there's a brutal part, like where you meet like their friends and family, and
like
then
siblings.
And
you're
then you break up, and they're just like, you're still friends with them online. And you're like, do I unfollow you? Or I do every time, because of course I do. I'm the guy who's like, I'll get out of your hair, and then the girl I date just continues to DM my mom for years, and I'm like, wow, cool that you're doing this.
That's why you don't. I just pretend my mom's dead when.
An excellent move on your part. Excellent strategy.
That way, when they ask, I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good reply. She's,
She's somewhere.
She's
probably.
out-
I think she
she's
died.
out there.
I don't know. Whatever. then when we break up, it's not a problem.
True.
You shouldn't find out about my friends, siblings, parents until after we're married. I think it's more fun that way.
Oh, okay.
That way.
He seems incredibly unhealthy. Have you ever
Why?
had your dad meet a girl you were dating?
No, but he's always been like out of state because
Okay.
my parents are separated.
Yeah, yeah.
I have.
Separated, you mean divorced?
Yeah, they've been separated.
Yeah.
They were separated for so long that I forgot they actually divorced.
Yeah, your dad's remarried.
Yeah, my dad remarried a lady. He's doing very well for himself.
Yeah, a lady who could be your sister.
I don't know about that, but she could be an older sister for sure.
Yeah, dude, your dad's killing it.
Dude.
He gives me hope. I love him.
Fucking king. He started a whole new family.
He really did, dude. Dude, fuck it. Do it twice. Take a mulligan. So good. My dad did that too.
I think sometimes you got to start a new family.
Yeah.
It just happens.
He killed it on the second one.
Isn't that Brady Bunch? Isn't that just what? That's two people being like, hey, let's combine efforts.
Though I will say, I think in the Brady Bunch that they allude to the fact that they're both not divorced, they're both widowed. Because they're like, divorce is too messed up, but if we just murder, we'll just kill both the other side. So yeah,
I think again, back in the 1800s when the Brady Bunch was on TV, death was more acceptable than divorce.
it's true.
So
Yeah. No, the Brady Bunch was really open about death. They had that one episode where the father killed that guy in the Civil War.
The Brady Bunch episode where half the family was fighting for the South.
Yes,
and
yes.
states' rights and slavery. The other half was just,
Yeah.
we gotta keep the family together.
Brother against brother.
Is one of them named Marsha or something?
Yeah. The yelling. Just someone on a battlefield scream, Marsha!
What is just the Ken's Burn documentary of the Brady Bunch?
Just the youngest child just firing a pistol point blank into a man's eye.
Dude, it's really hard to do Brady Bunch jokes if you've never seen a single episode or don't know anything about the show.
Both of us. I literally have no idea. I know that there's one scene with Marsha where she throws a football and breaks her nose.
Yeah, that's a candy bar commercial you're thinking of.
Is it really?
I don't even think you have seen an episode. You just saw a Snickers commercial making fun of the show.
Oh, fuck.
You know what old show I'm really into that I did watch tons of episodes?
Hold on, let me genuinely guess. Gilligan's Island.
Columbo.
Fuck.
I've never seen Gilligan.
I was a Gilligan's Island guy.
I'm a Columbo guy. He's autistic. He solves crimes. He never fucks. That's my show.
That is your show.
He kind of looks like me.
Dude.
I think he's got curly hair. I could be a detective.
Dude, when I was a kid, I hated fucking Gilligan's Island because of how it ended.
What? Did they get
I'm gonna
off?
spoil it. They get off the island. Finally,
Yeah.
they get off the island and they choose to go back.
Why do you hate that? Isn't that like
At the time, now I'm like, you're correct.
Yeah, reject technology,
Return to monkey. But at the time, I was like, no, you did all this work to get off the island. I didn't understand that like the better life was on the island. I didn't realize the predicament I was in yet.
Is there an equal amount of ladies and dudes? They all like
No, Gilligan and the captain are gay together. I'm guessing they're prison gay.
No, but I'm saying they're
they're gay for the stay.
They're desert island gay.
Yes, they're desert island gay, which is the least type of gay you can be with the roughest gay sex.
It's just two dudes stranded on an island together,
just both topping each other.
What are you gonna do? Die? No, you have to survive on the island.
True.
I get it. All right.
hey everyone, this was a good one. If you want to support us on Patreon, patreon.com/cowboyboys, you could follow us online. You could rate the podcast on iTunes, which it genuinely does help. You can listen to my other podcast, Without a Country.
Yeah, and you can subscribe to my Farmers Onlyfans, which
Dude,
I will be starting.
It's such a good bit.
I'm just gonna have girls in cowboy hats milking me.
Just you dressed as a cow.
Yeah.
And she's like, and then you're just like, owner, what are you doing? You know, it's kind of like a stepbro thing, but you're a cow. All right. Anything else you want to add before we
That's
go?
it.
All right. Yeehaw, everybody.
Yeehaw.
Got 'em in Wyoming, Montana's got its best. Seen 'em here in other places, out here in the West. Roping cows and branding calves, riding buck and bronze. It's a real joy to see a real cowboy, or even in the honky tonks. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, riding the range. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, I hope that you don't change. Cowboy breed is fading, it's nearly gone for good. Urban nights and drugstores and the ones from Hollywood. If they really knew the way it was, they'd surely change their ways. 'Cause there ain't no stopping a real cowboy, just like the good old days. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, no room for fame. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, nobody knows your name. Now I've told my story, I hope you understand that a real cowboy is the real McCoy, and we all think he's grand. Rest of you I've spoken of, don't even try to see you try to be something you ain't. Well, it just makes me cry. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, riding the range. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, nobody knows your name. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, riding the range. Whoopie-tie, old cowboy, you're trying your last day.